Hello, Replay viewer. Thank you for connecting. I am Ami, broadcasting from Far East Japan. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. And let me post the link to X here before I forget. So then maybe people can, yeah, join. All right. Okay, now. Good. So, this is a Wellness Wisdom Wednesday to think better, feel better, being better for our conscious creation, living with clarity using this key energy word from Japanese wording, combining with this character, ki, with another one to something related to energy word for everyday life. And in Japanese community, we use this ki related combined word a lot in everyday dialoguing and just general um, use of the word. So I chose the seven most frequently used for daily, just the everyday life. And we have absolute power using consciousness to choose once we become aware of the way to relate to energy in everyday activity. Some words, collective energy, and unable to direct personal intention to change it, like heaven's energy is that weather. So the sunny weather, sunny heaven's energy, it's quite challenging to one person's to intend to change it for rainy. So these are also energy key related word, but here is the seven word that Japanese uses mostly every day for personal power related, possibly manage once you become aware of it. So every week I pick randomly and allow synchronicity to bring in some information with this aspect of seven chakra, seven energy center, with the element that good to pay attention to, such as flexibility, and also balance. Maybe I want to add some acknowledgement or some new element to connect to each element with the energy related awareness. So that's what I am intended here to share. And my wish here is that this is pretty unique to Japanese island sort of wisdom related way of using invisible energy for every day. And what I learned is that even this character is originally from China, Chinese uses a different way. So perhaps that wisdom related to geographical region, and this is one of the way how we use and relate to the energy in Japanese islanders mindset and mentality. So you may find some new idea to take a look at the invisible aspect as an energy. So once we become aware of it, it becomes a tool for you to use for your conscious bettering. So that is my wish. That hi Mel, thanks for moving here. Happy to have you. So that's the every week's Wellness Wisdom Wednesday, and hoping to increase some words and the element soon. Okay, So, how was the new moon? Oh my goodness, I am still processing the new moon eclipse. I feel the energy is refreshed. If you haven't done any ritual work, and then I highly recommend to the Instagram live that I did for exercise for thank you letter from New Reality You, for thanking what you decide, choose to let go of as the past belonging. And that is a pretty powerful exercise, and I like that from yesterday's ritual that I was able to hold a space for our circle. And I'm still processing it. And actually, today was pretty heavy, so I took a shower and gave myself a boost to refresh and then show up. And then I'm so glad that you're here, Mel. Thank you. 1, 2. I know this is the time lag for the connection. 3. Oh, by the way, the Mercury's effect. 2 of my devices started to have an issue all of a sudden. So, yeah, energy is quite affecting or being part of our everyday influences. So, today is the 10th. Yes, indeed, it feels different. And then I'm so excited. A good friend of mine just arrived yesterday from California down to Kyoto. Because of the exchange rate, the yen is pretty weak, so it's a perfect time to come visit this Far East island, Japan. So many planning to come over. So I am excited to connect. And this is all about market retro and repeating pattern and how you're going to use this energy of pattern repeated for ideal. It's very symbolic that friends are coming over, and she's coming to Tokyo next week. So yay, that's exciting. Something universe is cooking around me. But it is I realize that how important to stay on the consistent base. Thank you, Mel. You are such a cheerleader for me showing up. So Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday. Sometimes it's like but yeah, that's repetition is the become the habit, and then that is the power of becoming, choosing consciously. I was listening to Bruce Lipton, if you're familiar with that. It's the biology based holistic kind of I think he's a doctor. Yeah, sharing an interesting view about conscious living and how the human system is functioning and how we can utilize this system. Oh yeah, your daughter? So then, Bruce Lipton, he was yeah, I'm confirming that what I'm sharing here is only the 5% is the consciousness and 95% is subconscious, unconscious. That is, these numbers are from biologist based study and sharing. And listening, Bruce Lipton, if you are new to his name, and it's very interesting. I highly recommend you to check Bruce Lipton, I think .com, and how you're going to overcoming the unconscious pattern that we behave in and to conscious, you know. So the challenge is the 5% and then choose, however, subconscious responding quicker than we choose. Uh, a friend in the USA. Oh, that's nice. Visiting the USA must be tough because dollar is very strong right now, US dollar. And then I heard that everything price is like triple, double. And I was talking to my friend the other day, says like, Ami, what do you think about the how much we pay for taco nowadays? Like tacos, the Mexican food. It used to be like $1 or $1.50. It's like way high. It was like for tacos, you know, that is such an economical change is happening anyway. So yeah, I know it is very hard, especially so you got to figure out the energy of money in the strong currency to flow into magnetize, right? Just about the energy and attention. So yeah, the Bruce Lipton was talking about the subconscious mind. And oh, you're missing her. So how old is she? I keep talking this, but hope you don't mind that. The Bruce Lipton was talking about subconscious, unconscious, and then how we can build the new pattern, rewire in, and he was suggesting that self hypnosis, which reminded me, whoa, I was into that journey about 20 years ago. So I went to the school and became certified hypnosis, and then went into all the hypnosis and all these subconscious and conscious blah blah blah. It reminded me, it was like, yeah, that's so true, but it's really fresh to me to reminding these aspect and applying it in growing path. Adult. Oh, so you guys have a very close relationship with the woman. It's like you and your mother, and you know, mother-daughter relationship must be very special, precious for you guys as a family vibing. That's very nice. Very nice. Thank you for sharing that. Um, yeah, so the subconscious is to rewriting the subconscious, which is for sleeping state and listening, self hypnosis. And then another one is the repetition. It's just to reminding and doing it again and again and again and again. And that's the damn basics. But it comes down to that, to use the human system and to aligning into the new version, chosen alignment. You know, that's what somehow we got to master in the human system to support our intention and effort. So the repetition is, you know, gonna do it and do it again, do it and do it and do it, do it. It's a good practice, and then I know that it was one of the weakest part of me, and then here your support is truly appreciate, Mel. So talking too much. Okay, so today's reflecting new moon energy and eclipse, the change, and ready for the change and accept the change and ready for change. At the end of the day, we still need good to adjust it, you know. Uh, Easy going back to familiar, just like piano tuning. Once in a while, we got to tune into the adjusting the each keys, and when the piano's becoming aging, and more frequent adjustment is needed in order to keep in turn. So I guess because the when we maturing as a person and evolving, more abundant of belief system is complex, I suppose. So to work with that belief system, adapting a new idea, rewiring requires consistent, continuous, on and doing this. So that's what I love about Mondays. Or Mondays personal power reminder using that mind body makeover cards. These are the fun way to reminding, and then it changed at some point without much aware or paying attention to it. So that's the gift, and I'm still doing it. And yeah, believe me, it really works. I've been doing since the 2005, so almost like nearly 18 years. So it's good to reminding anyhow. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why don't I choose one then? One. Okay, this is for today. After new moon, after committed for the change, and what is good to be reminded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 here. Okay, this is the third eye. This is the sixth energy center, color indigo. It's bluish, but it's indigo. It's about brain. It's about perception, intellect, intuition, and also emotion. And with the eyes, ears, information capturing function, with the flexibility. And the key energy word is ki boom. Ki boom. This is the mood. Boon is portion, part of energy in local. So we are not our body. We are not only the physical presence. We are being part of energy is everything. So I am being part of this room, space. I am being part of this cyberspace, and also I am being part of universe, cosmos, and we are connected after all. And this is mood. So we are so being influenced by the world around because we are always being part of that energy portion of it. So in the nature forest, being forest energies, part of the forest energy, and we feel sometimes it is very refreshing, relaxing. Sometimes we feel very spooky. So that's how I feel being part of it. It's different from something coming within, making that feeling, which is more emotion, responding to that environment. It's quite challenging to describing the two differences of mood, kibum, and also the other one is kimochi. It's the emotion and feeling. But this one is more of a field of oneness, consciousness, and being part of it as a particle self. Not the local. I mean, local, but the particle being part of the energy and showing as mood. So when you feel a good mood, and that's the sign that resonated as in a wave of the particle energy, Kibun being part of it. And then if you feel bad mood caused by the surrounding energy, vibes, let's say the restaurant or coffee shop or a forest or any someone's house, perhaps, something is off and giving you uncomfortable mood or disturbing or any, not resonating to a good feeling, the good mood vibe. And then also the music would change the surrounding waves of energy. So you got that. It's more of not so condensed physical energy. It's more of non-physical and particle waves and vibes around us. That's what the kibun being part of that energy. And good kibun, bad kibun, spooky kibun, scary kibun, or sick, sick kibun. Yeah, it's like when you're driving or in the car or any kind of transportation vehicle and feeling sick, that's also kibun, being part of that ride. And that feeling, kibun, bad kibun, is the sick, seasick, or car sickness, that kind of things. And to go with this perception, third eye, intuition, intellect, and the brain literally, and it gives a migraine if it's non-resonating to good kibun. Bad kibun perhaps gives you the headache, migraine, and and then need to be flexible to change the way you are connecting to the world around. So maybe the weather, rainy, or the pressures and then changes that would give you a headache, maybe receiving that energetic frequency showing up as in a bad mood, low mood, or high mood. Sometimes it's like sunny, open, and then just very supportive energy to, yes, good resonance, sun energy, So to perceive and be flexible about where you want to being part of. So it's today is a good example. Like I was still processing and I'm familiar with the chosen new and here heavy and it just and then just get the shower and then change it. It's the kibun, shifting kibun with the shower in, and that's the quick change of the mood to flexibly changing the way to think about and to noticing and to emotion, so the feeling. So that's the kibun is the reminder. Pay attention to our own kibun mood. And the observer noticing that kibun and navigating requires some kind of challenge. Like me is like, it's a heavy and what I'm gonna do with it. So that's a discipline, that's a commitment, and that really needing the push to, push to do it. Anything that empowers to move again, the showing up is, or action is the language of earth reality. So physically, physically encouraging ourselves when we notice that negative resonance mood around. So I guess it's powerful to know what would be the mood changer when you are wanting to change the mood. Sometimes we are unable to step out. Let's say it's in important meetings, or in transportation, it's in driving or with someone, or in public transportation or whatever, unable to change. And then maybe to get some gum and then chewing might be changing the mood, or put some music to change flexibly, being part of that energy, using the five senses. So chewing, hearing music, seeing something, movie or something, or nature beauty, or smelling something, put some aroma to shift the state. And these association for the new thing. One of the things that I heard, many of the actor friends uses the aroma fragments to change when they work on the new role. So then associating the aroma to that particular character. So when you smell it and then become that. That's a wise way to shift the mood to align to that chosen resonance. So that's one of the power to use the aroma. And also moving body. Go out and walk if we can. And if it is too heavy, and then take a shower or anything, shake, 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 or nap. I took a nap but didn't work, and so combined with the shower, but really short ones, but it helped. So I'm so grateful for that. So it's noticing that mood and then navigating the mood towards healthy actions, healthy choices. Healthy choices. That's the important. And be flexible about the choices. That's the reminder here for Wellness Wisdom Wednesday, reflecting the new moon, new change eclipse to begin another new you. Thank you for joining. Would you like to pick the reminder for this day, Mel? Let me have the number between 1 to 7. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you know that if it is helpful. Thank you for letting me know how you're responding to me. I appreciate your comment and the presence as well. Yeah, this new moon, I'm telling you, still processing. 6, still processing. A lot happened from March. I mean, wow, unexpected. That's what the eclipse does. And I'm confirming that I am part of cosmic dust on Earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6. This is the color orange, one-on-one relationship, and creativity, emotions, pleasure, money. That's what the energy center. And then 6, the word, keyword, energy word, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here is that. Oh, Genki, source. Genki is aliveness, source aliveness, healthy aliveness, well-being. Genki. With the second energy center, creativity, and one-on-one relationship with balance. Balance. That's a good one, Mel. Active aliveness in the creativity and one-on-one relationship and joy, pleasure. That's a great reminder. I have not too much to add into this, but if the reminder to be in balance is that the second energy center is a very unstable energy, because 2 is very unstable. See or seen and see so yin and yang, black and white. It easily get dramatic, or just yes or no, yin and yang, take it or leave it. So it's a very unstable number, and so it requires, I think, to the balance. Libra eclipse was last month. It's very good to pay attention to balancing both, and it's not good or bad, but just taking a balance and bring that into the next level as a discipline, noticing both end and then raise the level. That's what the balance is for ideal alignment. So the knowing both end and then bringing to the next is resonating to new version of your chosen self, new you, not the old one, is a lower level. Already we are chose to be in the new version. So, and remaining this source energy aliveness with us in the second energy center. Literally the body is the lower belly and productive organs, so it's the under stomach. It's it gets the power and aliveness and openness. It's the water side, so it's good to circulate and taking care of our own body to maintain this balance with the one-on-one relationship, and to give birth to something new, your creative project or creativity that boost your genki, aliveness, healthy, well-being. I'm sending healing. And this is confirming that your choice for this new moon is totally on to what you're supposed to do, right? You're on the right path. And stay on the course of the creative project. And no matter how hard it seems to make a new balance out of whatever you do, but you got this as long as you pay attention to the aliveness within you as a new experience. Thank you for allowing. Interesting. You're welcome. Genki is well, it's we go up and down. So I don't know anyone that it's always Genki. If you said that someone is always Genki, and then that person must be the facade maintaining communicator. It's a hiding behind it, smile all the time. You're very welcome. Thank you for allowing in. So I think it's very important to be authentic, and if you are non-resonance to Genki or low Genki, oh, I'm with low Genki. And then maybe I get some suggestions or encouragement without expecting anything, but being authentic to share. That doesn't mean that bringing negative energy all around. Some people think that way, but hey, just be open and honest, and we're human being. And if the low Genki energy is the bad energy, and then we must have those negative energy is not available for us. If it's not needing, and then universe is very practical, so get that get these things out from the system, but still here means like it is serving a purpose, so it's not bad energy. And but people only see one side. That's how important to see this balance in the second chakra, that to see both end, and then know, and then raise the level. Um, but we somehow want to see one side and hoping for not to see this one, or illuminating, or it's the bad energy, so don't bring it in. Maybe at some level that's true, because if it's harmful information, like when you turn the TV news, and it's the amazingly disrupting energy is happening, and if you choose to be distance to that in your experience, and you may want to minimize that exposure to that resonance, the frequency. But it's not, it's quite different from Genki, high Genki, low Genki, and you energizing or low energy, you're happy or sad. It's quite different, I think, that it's always welcome to have a sunny weather, but want to have a rainbow but no storm. Come on, it's not going to happen. Storm and the rainbow, it's a package. Right? So that we need both. um so minimizing that, and again, it comes down to balance, how you want to balance that energy, both yin and yang, positive and negative. We need both. So peacefully balancing out with the healthy Genki energy within us, maintaining it. That's what something important to for us to pay attention to, I think. And then realize that indeed there's so many people only see just one side, but as a human being we have both sides, and accept as is the maturity and love, perhaps, to self-love, self-compassion to self, that instead of punishing self, that how come I'm not doing it, da, da, da. Lazy part. And how we're going to manage the lazy part is the evolving step to become a better person functioning towards chosen experience. Put the blind side for the other portion, it's not going to sustain. And sadly, so many are out there, I think. I realize that. Well, thank you for joining here. It's all about learning journey, and to if you get these type of information came to your front, then that's a great opportunity for us to become aware and use it for our own growth. There's a good quote I bumped into. Someone posted on the Facebook from Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle, it's something about all relationship, any kind of relationship, is to just to show us what we are, our value, and what we truly need. Because it's diffracting it. Without it, how do we know what our own uniqueness is, the healthy ego and needs? But I think the teaching of Buddhism, it's quite different. I think I'm not that so into the Buddhism teaching. Even I have an Asian look. Um, and I came from non-religion family, and being open to everything that it's believable to me and resonance to me. So I was really comfortable listening to my partner, former partner, who was so into the Christian, and so I learned so many interesting way of thinking, seeing, believing from his way of sharing. And so, but seems to be, when we have something within, and then we get interested about to something, but it feels like Buddhism is not so in resonance for whatever the reasons are. So, but I noticed that ego treated it in the Buddhism in different way, and then subconsciously I went to school, elementary school in Japan. So the study system is the Buddhism mindset is implemented in the curriculum, I think. So the program in the Buddhism programmed before reaching into seven. So unconsciously perceiving based on that modality. That's how I notice, and it feels like not so interested in digging into it, but it's more of what interest and what would make it better connection to the world around with that person or other creature or nature, whatever the world around. So that's something I learned, the ego, and it's a healthy ego. So I put the healthy first, and this otherwise ego to me as a default perception was not so good to pay attention to. But without ego, we just its uniqueness is very difficult to identify in it, and that it's so true that where I came from is the collective first mindset unity. Yeah, it is. And then from nature and anything that we can learn, being open to it, no need to believe in it, but just being open and believe in your own resonance. I mean, that's the important humanity, to grow as an individual and then as a collective, I think. So the collective first mentality, and I realized that the Japanese, it's a quite a unique way of cultivating the unity, oneness mindset. And it's still the emperor's country, if you know it or not. And we kind of forget about that structured way that nation is functioning. But all these hierarchies and government and then personal right, is in the hierarchy. I was like, wow, I didn't even pay attention because I matured as a person in the United States. So coming back, it's the no individual that not the no. I mean the personal individuality treated in the different way. So that's quite challenging for younger generation because everything becomes personalized, personal computer, personal device, and personal, diversities and so forth, and no longer that unable to gather the unity in the way that it has been for thousands of years. Anyhow, it's good to pay attention for own value and getting to know who we are, what we are becoming individually, and to support one another and grow together as a collective energy, raise awareness. I think the that's a positive and good things to do for evolving as a human being. Is this getting dark here? Okay, I think I'm gonna do the conscious breathing exercise before closing. Yeah, we can learn everything from anything. Use it as in the lessons and to evolve, repeat. It's yeah, that's what the life is. And self compassion. That's the word I heard during this eclipse season. Self compassion first, and this other. I know it, but it. How are you gonna apply that self first, self love, self centered in authentic, open way with compassion self first, too compassionate for others, understanding own needs first to understand others better. No matter what other people say, it's like, hey, you are selfish, blah blah blah. But it's very confusing. But that's the truth of better aim. Or you may want to find that community resonating to that value you feel resonate, and then we are changing. So here and here we all change, and then maybe choosing different things, different value resonating to the future. Who knows? Okay, so this 49, 40, what's the number? 40, 4096 turning fork, crystal turning fork, to cleansing energy and synchronize our breath to connect the field energy of oneness and support individual intention and for one another. Do it together. Cleansing the space. Thank you. Okay, so the first one, inhaling from the nose, and then checking what you are thinking, feeling, how's your physical body, which part is getting your attention, and notice that your thought is resonating to past or the future. What about your emotion, past or the future? Just notice and bringing all here now, aligning 0 point as in a mindfulness state with the deep breath, counting 3, 1 from the nose. Go. I noticed that my emotion is still tight with the past. I need to work on the future embodiment vision board, maybe to embodying that next exciting experience more. It's the past is too heavy, so the left feeding is needed to clean. The second one is to letting go all no longer serving emotions, ideas, way of being, way of connecting, way of leading, way of repeating. It's not matching to the new version operating you for new you. Let go, saying out, O-U-T, and all let go, returning to the universe. Inhaling now. You know, something that I noticed that I think my lung capacity is expanding, don't you think? It's becoming longer and longer. Or I am needing to let go so many things, so many inner cleanings happening within me. Just notice that it's so many. It's pretty long lately. That's what I noticed that. Okay, so the last one is take a moment and to remind ourselves where we are heading, where you are heading, what's your next destination, what is your goal, wishes for the next. It's just a reminding ourselves what was it, where was it, and how is it? Where are you? Who's around you? What's the temperature around you? Do you hear anything? How about the aroma, the smells, the sound? Is anyone talking, or what do you hear around you? How do you feel when you're experiencing this chosen destination, being there? So this is your new reality, chosen experience happening now. And then connect to the feel the energy of oneness, reminding that we are all connected under one sky, reflecting new moon eclipse energy. And support this intention and make it perfect as one perfect circle. So inhaling now and connect to make it perfect. And now receive the energy for your creation. Bring it into your local, fully charged, and just simply allow that power to strengthen your experience is happening, owning it here now. Thank you. It's getting dark here. Thank you, Mel. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, and I see you when I see you. And the play viewer, if you're still with us, please leave a heart or thumb up. And if you feel resonating, please subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Look forward to connecting sometimes in live. Until then, have a wonderful new reality. Bye.